Good morning everybody. Myself Vishvendra, I am the founder of Optimal Success Trajectory. Today we will discuss about scalar product of vectors in terms of angle. So let's suppose that we defined A dot B as AB cos theta. So if theta is acute, that means it lies between 0 degree to 90 degree. Then cos theta will be positive. Then A dot B will be positive. So if dot product is positive, then you can say that angle between them is acute. The next is if theta is obtuse, that is it lies between 90 to 180, then cos theta will be negative, then A dot B will be negative. That means you can say that if dot product is negative, angle between vectors is obtuse. Third case, if theta is 90, cos theta will be 0. That means A dot B will be 0. So you can say that if dot product of two vectors is 0, they are perpendicular. Next is if theta is 0, then cos theta will be 1 maximum. So A dot B has a maximum value AB when theta is 0. That means vectors are parallel. When theta is 180, that means cos theta is -1. That is, it will be minimum. So dot product is minimum when the vectors are anti-parallel or opposite. Let's see the graph. So graph will be the cosine graph. It will have a maximum value AB at theta is equal to 0, minimum value minus AB at theta is equal to 180, as you can interpret from these relations. So it's very easily to solve your questions by this memory map method. This is called spider map basically, and in this you learn information in an interconnected way, in an effective way, so that you can learn better, you can retain better, and you can perform better. Thank you and have a nice day. Good morning everybody. Myself Vishvendra. I am the founder of Optimal Success Trajectory. Today let's discuss about logarithms. So logarithm is an expression like log a to the base b. It is pronounced as log a to the base b. The term which is downward is called as the base. Here the domains for a is that it should be positive and it should not be 1 also. A should not be equal to 1. So in that domain, and b should be positive and not equal to 1. So the meaning of this term is, if I say that log a to the base b is equal to c, that means a is equal to b raised to power c. This is the meaning of this symbol of logarithm. Now let's start with some properties of logarithm function. So the first property is log 1 to any base is 0, given that base is non-zero, not equal to 1, and it is positive. The next is if we have log a to the base b plus log c to the base b, we write it as log ac to the base b. The domains are ac should not be 1 and ac should be positive, b must not be 0 and 1. Third is log a to the base b minus log c to the base b. This is log a by c to the base b under the same domains. If we have log a raised to power n to the base b, then this exponent comes out and it can be written as n log a to the base b. We have assumed that AB is positive. Next is the most important result, which is called as the base change formula. So which is log a to the base b can be written as log a to the base c divided by log b to the base c, under the restriction that these all are positive. B is not equal to 0 or 1, c is also not equal to 0 and 1. Now let's apply what we have learnt in these questions. So let's suppose it's given log x to the base 2 is 3. That means x is equals to 2 raised to power 3, which is equal to 8. Another question, log 2 to the base 3 plus log 4 to the base 3. So this can be written as log 8 to the base 3. Another question, log 9 base 3 minus log 2 base 3. So this can be written as log 9 by 2 to the base 3. Next, log 3 raised to power 4 to the base 2. It can be written as 4 log 3 to the base 2. Next is base change formula. So log 10 base e can be written as log 10 base 10 divided by log 10 base e, and this is 1 and this is 1 by log e to the base 10. So these are some of the tricks, some of the properties of logarithm, and these are of use when used in physics questions. So you must learn all these results, because without knowing the informations, it becomes a bit hectic to solve your questions. They find use in certain chapters of physics. So do remember these results, and do remember that whatever you learn, maybe one word, one line, one para, one page or one book, make sure that whatever you learn, you have the capacity to absorb that information. Practice again and again. Practice strengthens your neural networks, your neural circuits, and you are able to retrieve information as and when needed. So it's the question mark on your quality of mind. Develop quality of mind, and nobody can stop you from being successful in today's dynamic world. Thank you and have a nice day. Good morning everybody. Myself Vishvendra, the founder of Optimal Success Trajectory. Today I am before you to give you some tricks on integration. Mathematics is always a challenge for NEET students. So I am directly giving you the tricks by which you can solve certain prototype based questions directly without being involved in too much mathematics. So let's start with that. The first result, we all know that x raised to power n dx is x raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 plus c, where n is not equal to minus 1. Now suppose instead of x we are being given ax plus b raised to power n. Result will be the same except that just divide the expression by coefficient of x. So coefficient of x here is a. So just divide the expression by a. Otherwise the entire result will be same. You can see that ax plus b raised to power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 divided by a plus c. Second trick, we know 1 by x dx is log mod x b c plus c. So if we have 1 upon ax plus b dx, it will remain the same. Just divide the expression by coefficient of x. E raised to power x dx is e raised to power x plus c. So e raised to power ax plus b dx will be e raised to power ax plus b divided by a plus c. Similarly, e raised to power x dx is a raised to power x upon log a base a plus c. So a raised to power bx plus q will be a raised to power bx plus q log a base e divided by b. Sin x has integration minus cos x plus c. So if we have sin of ax plus b dx, the integration would be minus cos of ax plus b divided by a plus c. If we have cos x dx, it is equal to sin x plus c. So if we have cos of ax plus b dx, integration would be sin of ax plus b divided by a plus c. So in this way you can solve your questions quickly by these tricks. Thank you and have a nice day. गुड मॉर्निंग एवरीबॉडी. ऑप्टिमल सक्सेस ट्रैजेक्टरी के ऑनलाइन क्लासेस में आपका स्वागत है. आज हम एक्सपोनेंशियल के बारे में डिस्कस करेंगे. तो एक्सपोनेंशियल का मान लीजिए कोई एक्सप्रेशन है a रेज टू पावर b. यहाँ पे a को बेस कहते हैं और b इज कॉल्ड द एक्सपोनेंट. तो दिस इज गिवन एक्सप्रेशन. It has got certain property. The first property is any base raised to power 0 is equal to 1 given that base should not be 0. Second property is 0 raised to power any exponent is 0 given that the exponent itself is not 0. Third property is 0 raised to power 0 is not defined. Fourth property is a raised to power b multiplied by a raised to power c is a raised to power b plus c. So if there are two exponents with the same base, then you just add the exponents. Similarly, if there are two exponents in division with the same base, then exponents have to be subtracted. If we have 1 upon a raised to power b, you just inverse it, a raised to power minus b will be the right expression. And if a raised to power b raised to power c, you just multiply these, so a raised to power bc will be the final result. If nth root of a is to be found, then it's equal to a raised to power 1 by n given that a is positive. We have taken this approximation because if a is negative, then roots may be complex also. So we are constraining our domains to the set of real numbers only. Let's look for some examples. The first is 0 raised to power 100 is 0, 100 raised to power 0 is 1, 2 raised to power 3 multiplied by 2 raised to power 4 can be written as 2 raised to power 3 plus 4, which is 2 raised to power 7. Now 2 raised to power 4 upon 2 raised to power 3, this can be written as 2 raised to power 4 minus 3, which is 2 raised to power 1, which is 2. 2 raised to power 4 raised to power 2, so this is 2 raised to power 4 multiplied by 2, 2 raised to power 8, which is 256. 1 by 3 raised to power 4, this is 3 raised to power minus 4, this is 9 raised to power half, which is equal to 3. So whatever you have learned, whatever information you have is written in your notes, make sure it is written in the to the point form, and you have to remember it as it is, because only then you will be able to store it for a longer time and retrieve it as and when needed. The problem with the students today is that they are not capable to store information in their mind for a long time. So when they appear for the exam, they are not able to retrieve that information. They forget what they studied. And because of all that, we started Optimal Success Trajectory with the aspiration to provide customized mind training programs to the students, enabling them to learn the art of problem solving skills and photographic memory. So if you are weak at problem solving skills, you forget your things, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel with the same name, Optimal Success Trajectory. You can also search me on Google with the name Vishvendra Sir Kota or Optimal Success Trajectory and get benefit of what I have learned during my experiences. Thank you and have a nice day.